was this Korean guy without a shirt, approached me anyway, and like took me and like hold me on his. Hi, my name is Ellie. I'm from Germany. Today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the racism I felt subtly but also high-key in Korea. So actually there was one incident. I went in the metro. Sometimes I sit next to elderly people. Right when I sit down, they stand up and go away. And of course, I know it's not like I could say it's really racist, but it makes me feel kind of uncomfortable because I think it's about me. Because they were sitting the whole time, and then when I sit down, they go up and they don't even go out the next station. They just stand. They rather stand than sitting next to me, so it makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Also, another incident that happened is multiple times I tried to go in different kind of restaurants in different places in Korea, like Hongdae, Gangnam, and some different kind of places. And it actually happens sometimes. People working there, they were telling me, no, I cannot go inside. And they don't really try to explain why. Just Koreans, no foreigners. So maybe they might have a deeper reason to it. But to me, it just seems more like they don't want to have foreigners around. I don't know if we have a bad reputation or something, but it makes me feel quite not welcomed. I also have a lot of friends that are living here for quite some time that experience the same thing, and they kind of say they don't feel like they actually ever get really included because they are always confronted with the fact you are a foreigner. And restaurants, sujib, clubs, they just don't let you in. And if you ask them why, they tend to like not tell you why. They just try to like hush you away. And yeah, it's kind of frustrating. Sometimes I just feel like maybe I need to change my appearance a bit more to match, or is it my behavior? So I really start to question myself, and also, am I doing something wrong? Am I being disrespectful? And that way, yeah, I just try to like go to the same restaurants I'm used to going, or to other ones that accept me as a foreigner. Actually, another story that I have is I went to the market, like fruits market, and went out, and usually there aren't as many young people, so I felt so embarrassed. I was walking, and I felt really cute. I did my hair, and I had like a little crop top on, and I just thought I looked really sweet and walking around, getting my groceries. But there were some elderly people, especially ajumas, and they were looking at me, and at first I thought they just want to talk with me, ask something, or just seeing a foreigner, so it's like new to them. But no. I was walking past them and I was greeting them, trying to be respectful, bowing, and then she just started laughing at me and pointing with her finger at me and like pointing at my belly because I was belly free, and apparently I think it's not a thing. And she was talking with like her friends around her elderly friends, and they were like all talking, giggling and laughing, and I was just standing there trying to say 감사합니다. Like, I don't know what they are saying. I just hope they said something nice, but I knew inside my chest that it just made me feel really uncomfortable. I just tried to hide my belly at that point because I think to them it's not common to walk around so open freely. So yeah, that was weird. And I think like the final part that triggered me the most was actually going party. So for me, going party with my girls is all about having fun, dancing, having a good time. So we getting ready, feeling our pretty road to Hongdae. And I know you guys heard a lot about Hongdae, but like hear me out. I got something better you haven't heard yet. So we went to Hongdae, went into a club that was allowed for foreigners, and we were having a good time. We were drinking, dancing, everything was fine, but then there were a few guys and they were really annoying. So basically there's like this bench, and I went on top of that with my girls and I was like dancing, having the time of my life. And there was this Korean guy without a shirt, all muscular, feeling all cool, being hella drunk and sweaty, dared to come on top of our bench and started dancing at me. And I kind of like moved away, told him like, no, thank you, moved away, trying to be like in the edge, having no space, and then he just came, approached me anyway, and like took me and like hold me on his bared skin chest, which felt so uncomfortable, and I just like pushed him away until like stop, I don't want this, stop it. And he didn't care. So at some point, like, his face was so close and I was annoyed. I had enough, so no one helped me, so I just punched him in the face, and I didn't know what to do, and I felt really bad afterwards. But in that moment, I just didn't know what else to do, especially because I heard from a lot of my friends that they were saying we don't feel really comfortable going party because Korean guys tend to do things that they shouldn't do, or like say stuff like call me oppa, and I'm just like, oh. But you know, I tried anyway, and I just wanted to have fun, but that moment it was just giving all to me. So it was either me or him. So yeah, it had to be him. So yeah, you would think they like do it to any kind of girl, but to be honest, I haven't really experienced them doing that to Korean girls. So for me, I just realized it like happen often to foreigner girls. And when I talked with them, you know, having a little girls talk, they were saying, yeah, oh, they think we are open-minded, they like tend to do it a lot, and it's just really annoying. For one time, especially what I don't really like about the culture here in Korea is that people kind of look away when stuff happens. So one time there was a girl, a foreigner girl, and she was really drunk and she couldn't walk really straight anymore, and just some random Korean guy came, took her and put her inside a taxi. And I just felt really uncomfortable, so I went there pretending to be her friend and said, oh, wait, you know, she's my chingu, like, she's my friend, and asked her, you know him? And she was just like, no, shaking her head, all drunk, barely able to say really a word. So I was just flabbergasted by the fact, like, some random guy just takes a girl, put her in a taxi, and is able to drive away with her if he really wanted to. For me, as a foreign girl to a foreign girl, really shocking to me. So I took her and I said, like, oh, she's my friend, we have to go. I was looking for her all the time. And we went and left, and he left us alone, thank God. But just the awareness of knowing what could possibly happen, and that like all my foreigner friends are saying they have kind of bad experience with Korean guys, it just, yeah, it makes me sad, because there are actually so many good things about Korea as well, but to be fair, you also have to see the bad parts about it. Sometimes, you know, Korean guys up front, they seem really nice, but actually you have to really look out what they really want to do and what their true intentions are. So yeah, that taught me to be really more cautious about it. Because when I came here, my first impression was watching all the videos on YouTube saying, oh, Korea is so safe, Korean people are so respectful, Korean people are so nice. And then like that hit at me, and I was just really shocked. I wouldn't recommend going out alone, or yeah, like look out for each other, guys. But other than that, you should really know that there are many, many good things in Korea as well. You know, you just have to know the right people and trust them and talk with them, but you also should be reassured about what not to do and where to look out for. Okay guys, so this was Ellie, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video and listening to my little story time being in Korea. And yeah, if you don't mind, please like, hit the subscribe button, and like feel free to come over and watch another video anytime soon. Thank you!